also on your Ivy Life album, song Forbidden. You got Denaun on there and Royce. I think Royce was also on your Rose Gold project, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, go ahead and break down you and Royce's relationship. How did you and Royce originally tap in?
Uh, I mean, Royce just the OG, man. He kind of like, he's just the coolest nigga in the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just, and the dope thing about it, I try to model myself in how I move in certain situations, or just the in the hip hop space. I try to model it off of Royce. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the same thing, man. It's like he was I've known Royce for years. The first one, the song with Denaun, kind of came through my management at the time, who had a real relationship with Royce. Coin handlers, my man LaRon. And LaRon was like, man, you and Royce need to do a song together. And I'm like, bro, that's Royce the 5'9", my nigga. I mean, I would, yeah, but I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I put my hands up. And at the time I was kind of working with Denaun and kind of working with like, I was about to actually sign with Denaun, with like Denaun, Young Rock and Marv One. And it just didn't happen or whatever. So I want to say Denaun did that beat, if I'm remembering right. And I went to the studio, Royce, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I got you." And he was like, "Give me a couple of days," and then a couple of days later he sent it through. Then the second, and then we got cool to the point where like he hit me up. He loved boxing, so it'd be like, man, whoever, Floyd was fighting at the time, like who you got, or Canelo or whatever, right? And then the Rose Gold thing. Oh, and then another thing he would do, because Royce is sober, you know what I'm saying? And at the time, I don't know how many years sober he was, but he reached out to me and some other cats around Detroit, and was like, he wanted us to listen to his album, because he hadn't, like, how it is, like when you in the studio and you smoking and you drinking and the shit feel good, the shit sound good, like. So this is like one of the first times, or first couple times, that he's like, man, I'm listening to this shit sober, dog. Like, I don't even know. I need you to tell me if this shit's sweet or not. You know what I'm saying? Right. And of course, it's incredible, right? You're Royce, but he just was like, man. So he reached out to us for a couple of those albums, a couple, just shit he was working on, and we just come through and listen and be like, bro, like, you're Royce, man. It's incredible, right? And then I was out working on Rose Gold, and KT, me, my man Mark, Mark is like the executive producer, and kind of like our manager of Rose Gold. And then KT, we sat in the room, we was talking about the album, and we were just like, man, who would who would we want to work with? And KT was like, man, I never worked with Royce. And I'm like, how, I'm like, damn, you never worked with Royce? And I was like, in my mind, I never wanted to hit Royce up again for a verse. Because I just didn't want him to, like, feel like you bugging him and shit, right? But I really, I'm like, well, my man KT, I do my best to try to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And then he just was like, yeah, I got you, bro. Send it. And then I think within a couple of days, like a day or two, he sent it back, and shit was like this nigga is different. He's an alien, bro.
That's dope. That's what's up, man. You feel as though Royce gets the respect he deserves as far as his pen and his lyrical ability?
Do I think he gets the respect he deserves?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think he does. Maybe not worldwide recognition, what he deserves. You know what I'm saying? But the industry and the niggas that spit, the niggas that really rap, like you could if you ever get a chance to talk to Jay-Z and ask him about Royce the 5'9", I'm sure he'll have elite things to say about him. You get what I'm saying? Right. If you ask Black Thought, they're gonna put them at the top of the list. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you ask some chick that at Delmar, she might feel like, I don't know who Royce is. You know what I'm saying? But the people that know, or the people that got that ear for this shit, they gonna put them at the top of the list.
Yeah, the real hip hop heads, the real spitters, the people that's looking for that, they know what's up.
Yeah, for sure.